Hello and welcome to my 2022 bullet journal flip throughs. Now these are my favorite videos to film, and we have kind of a hefty one because this is what my journals look like. This was January to July, and then this was August to December, obviously. And I'm actually starting a new journal in 2023. Typically, I just keep going in my journals until they fill up completely, but I thought that it was time to try a new brand. These are Scribwell journals, and they have served me very, very well. They are great for a cheap option. I will say they are off-white in terms of colors, but I prefer that look anyways. But we're gonna go ahead and set this one aside and jump right in with my brown one, which is really, it's trying to hold it together. It really is, but it really just springs right open. So we have my name and my phone number, which is obviously blurred out because I don't want you to have that information. Thank you very much. And then we have my 2022 year at a glance. It is so fun because I do this kind of like 2020 whatever year across the top of the journal, or I guess the middle of the journal, every single year. And I love seeing my calligraphy improve. And I think I thought that this was my best one yet, but then I set up my 2023 and I know that one looks spectacular. So this is just a very self-explanatory year at a glance. You've probably seen this in everyone's journal. And yeah, I just write all the dates, little mini calendars, and all the dates I have things to do underneath them. My aesthetic I was going for was like grays, so that's what I stuck with. This is my 2022 cover page, inspired by Kirby Rosane's art. I really loved drawing this, and I'm not super proud of it looking back. I think it's okay, but I'm my own worst critic. So yeah, goals that I never filled out, K-pop dances that I wanted to learn and never filled out. Some things never changed, which is like me actually keeping up with stats. Now these I might go back and fill in the rest, for I have them filled in both journals, but I did transfer these pages into my new journal. It's just how it goes when you have journals that fill up within 6 months-ish. Self-explanatory here. I just have my YouTube, my Etsy, my Instagram, which is now a different username as well, and then my other Instagram for my shop. And I just tracked things that I felt like tracking: revenue, videos posted, views, and subs. So this is very niche to like creators and to me. Books read, just one running list. I don't know why I said it like that. Just one running list. I put stars next to any new reads because I reread a lot of books clearly. Also, this is 2021, I'm realizing, because I did have December in this journal. I'm realizing this is 2021. Hold on, where's my 2022 start? 2022 starts right here, and it goes to March. So I didn't really plan ahead very well. This was supposed to be like a theme gallery where I have just like little doodles regarding each theme. Yep, didn't happen. But that's the joy of bullet journaling, is figuring out what pages work, what pages don't work, transferring pages that work and you want to keep, and getting rid of the ones that don't. And this was a cool idea that just did not happen. And then we're gonna skip December because we don't need to see December. It's in my last flip through. So let's just skip to January, which is probably one of my favorite cover pages ever. I love how every inch of this has details on it, and this was inspired by Kirby Rosane's art. I just love it. I snuck in the word January and the rocks, and it just looks so cool. I am very, very proud of this art piece, and yeah, it is probably my favorite of 2022. I'll let you know by the end, but of all the themes that I'm thinking of, I'm pretty sure this is number one. All of these drawings are inspired by Kirby Rosane's. January was Pokemon themed, as you saw from the cover page. I have just like a little stats tracker, full page calendar, and little notes that I just put that I got monetized January 19th, which is very, very exciting and seems like a lifetime ago. My mood and habit tracker, which is so interesting to see because I've gotten rid of this format and then I got rid of my mood tracker as well. But I forgot how much I like this bar graph mood tracker. So I might have to return to that if I ever feel like returning to a mood tracker, just because it's such a nice overview of being like, I had a bad day here, I had a really good day here, and then flipping to my journal entries to see why. Don't judge me for my habit trackers. They're, it's a little rough. my stats, so basically music that I listened to and really liked, and media that I consumed and binge watched. And then comes my scrapbook page that I think I just randomly stuck in here because I had an empty page. This was my first concert of the year, which was Set It Off. Was my first concert? Yep, it was my first concert of 2022. The first of many. It was Set It Off, Welcome to Elsewhere. They're my favorite band. And I just included some pictures, what the set looks like, and then me, look at me, as well as like a summary and the set list. And typically with my scrapbooking pages, I try to keep it within the theme just because I like the aesthetic. Finances, which I've learned out, so you don't really need to see that. And then my highlights, which is just like a 1 line a day thing where I just write my favorite thing of every day, and a little doodle at the bottom. Then I have some more scrapbook pages. This is my 80s concert page, which is 2 full pages. And I have the random dance play songs that I went out and danced to, people I met up with and met, the date it happened, my favorite performance, some selfies, some pictures before. This little ticket that I like photoshopped. I don't want to pull it all the way out because it's really hard to get back in. Oh no. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Oh, okay. I can't smush that all the way in. Wait, can I? There we go. Where we were within the crowd. And yeah, it was just such a fun concert experience. It was my first K-pop concert ever. Yeah. And then I just have kind of random New Year / January photos with me and my family and my friends. It's just like a fun spread that I like popping on there for just miscellaneous things that don't need like full pages like the concert. Also, I'm skipping these pages because these are my journal pages. So if you see me like flipping through trying to find the cover page, that is why. This is really just one big blur for you, isn't it? But next is February, which was themed around My Hero Academia, specifically the character Himika Toga, which is my favorite My Hero Academia character. And I just love the black and white because I just can't go wrong with black and white. I was printing off stickers because it made setting things up much quicker. And again, with the trackers and the full-size calendars, highlights, and then more scrapbook pages. This is my friend Lexi. We buddy read House of Sky and Breath together, and just other random photos. My dog sitting on me and my mom's foot. And then like a little mom and daughter type situation. I love adding scrapbook pages to my bullet journal. It doesn't technically make this a bullet journal anymore, but it's a journal that has dots, therefore it's a bullet journal. Like, I don't care what type of journaling I do because I don't do weekly setups, which is like the whole point of bullet journaling. So it's not a proper bullet journal, but I'm just journaling to make it work for me. So bullet journal, whatever. I don't care what it's called, but we're moving right along. Crescent City map. Pretty. Love it. It was an absolute bitch to draw. These roads, oh my gosh, I hated drawing those roads. But I really like how it looks. I love this side with the tree and the moon. Very, very fun-ish. Not the roads. The roads were a nightmare. I just used scrapbook paper, cut things out, again with the full page calendar. I finally got rid of the notes section because I was realizing like I'm not using it. My 20th birthday. Oh my goodness. This whole setup must have just been a bitch for me looking back because I remember all these circles taking forever. I like the aesthetic of it, but the circles took forever. Again with my mood and habit tracker. Or my habit tracker. No, my mood tracker. Goodness. I had like a little section here for the Blood Moon tour because I bought tickets to the wrong group. I thought they were a different group and I'd never heard of One Us before. So I didn't think I was going to need a full page, but we'll get to that. Media I consumed. I was trying to do a weekly page. I was trying to do proper bullet journaling and I just did not keep up. But I did other pages. I have like a page for my birthday. I like cut out notes that people wrote in their card, or in this case, just Lexi. Tattoos that I got. I have my Name of the Wind tattoo and then my hourglass tattoo and like me designing it and such. Another weekly situation. But then I just switched over to Notion and Notion worked really, really well for me. So this is me realizing that I'm not going to make any more weeklies because I just stopped keeping up with them. Oh, did I? No. Okay, I guess I'm thinking of a different month. Blood Moon Tour won us. They are now one of my favorite K-pop groups, and it was just so fun, and I love looking at these pages. Another little ticket, like fake ticket I photoshopped, my makeup look, I love my scrapbooking pages. I love looking back at them. Weeklies that clearly I kept having to move things forward. Just a random picture of me in Jujutsu Kaisen makeup when I saw Jujutsu Kaisen 0. A very random page in honor of Ordinary by Stray Kids, which is a K-pop album / also group. And I had photo cards here. I don't know. It's so jarring to go from red to green. This should have been put somewhere else, not in the middle of my weeklies. More stuff, I guess. More weeklies. And then my stats. Look, I discovered Katie is reading in March, and now we are best friends and we run a book club together. And then again, just kind of a random miscellaneous adventure type page. And we're moving on to April, which is themed around From Blood and Ash by Jennifer L. Armentrout. This is their map, kind of spiced up a little bit. Full page calendar again. I was kind of in a bit of a reading slump. Drawing artist block. I was like, what is the word? A reading slump, but art. So artist block. And I was struggling a lot to want to keep up with my journal. And so I just kind of did these leaves everywhere and just called it a day. Random adventures. Oh, this is the month that I made a setup and then didn't keep up with it. Okay, I knew there was a month where I was trying and then I just gave up immediately. It was April. So more fun, just random pictures because I had empty pages due to me thinking I was gonna set up weeklies. My favorite event of the year, the Scarborough Renaissance Festival. Fun little pages here, and then more writing. And then one of my favorite themes. I do really like January as a cover page, but I think as May as a theme is like my favorite in terms of aesthetic for the whole spread. So I have the Name of the Wind map here, which I'm kind of impressed. I don't remember drawing this at all. Like, I forget about it every time because I remember this is my cover page, but then I see this and I'm like, oh yeah, I drew the map too. I kind of like how that looks. This is like my first and very quick progression to using washi tape very, very quickly, which if you want some really nice washi tape, the Washi Tape Shop has a spectacular selection, and you can use my code Cassandra10 for 10% off if you would like. So super simple color palette too. The browns and the oranges. It's very fall-esque for like a spring month, but you know, your themes don't have to coincide with the seasons. Like you can theme a December journal around Valentine's Day. Like it doesn't matter. I have some misspelled words on this page, but that's besides the point. This was my first time ever doing a Dutch door too. So I have like a to-do list here that was very short apparently. And then my habit and mood tracker on the other side. So I have my mood. Wait, no, I don't. My mood tracker's here. Oh goodness, I forgot how my own journal worked. My mood tracker is on this side, so I just colored in the leaves corresponding with the mood. And on the other side is my habit tracker, which is just aesthetic to look at, and clearly very sparse. Moving on. Stats also kind of hidden behind, so I have my quote here, and then stats here. So music, I apparently didn't discover any new YouTubers, movies and TV shows. And then finances and highlights, which are always less decorative because I need the entire page for tracking my finances and tracking my highlights. So I just have like little doodles in the top. But I love the ripped scrapbook paper. I really like how that looks. And then again, this page, I just love my scrapbook pages. I have like laser tag, my first party, Six Flags, moving out, a little K-pop night. So I just love the aesthetic. And I did all these like little leaves as well to keep with the theme. And then the washi tape, of course, everywhere. Big collage page. Love how it looks. Then I have another really good theme. Oh my goodness. June was Avatar: The Last Airbender. I forgot just a lot of my themes, clearly. I'm like, wow, this is a surprise. This is a surprise. I don't remember drawing this. Yeah, Avatar: The Last Airbender. I love the Avatar: The Last Airbender font. Also, I forgot to mention that I did like mini calendars. So last month was the first month that I started switching things up because it just wasn't working for me anymore, and April was kind of like the last straw before I was like, I need something different. So I adapted, I changed, and that is, again, the joy of bullet journaling. So, to-do list, I need to figure out what to do with this Dutch door spread because like it's blank on every single one. My habit tracker looks really nice though, it's a little more filled in. Lots of new music being discovered near the end here. My quote page, finance, highlights, and then when I met Katie for the first time and I went to the AJR concert with Lexi, I needed a page to commemorate that. So I have this cute little one with the leaves keeping in kind of with a theme. And then my Monsta X tour, not mine, the concert, which I literally remember nothing from this concert. It's insane. My memory is so bad. And then just random other things. Friends I reconnected with, cute little Starberry hat that my roommate knit me, or crocheted. She does not knit, she crochets. And then the last theme for this journal is my July, and it was Percy Jackson mixed with juice boxes. I don't know how that theme came to me, but I like the color palette a lot. So I went with it, and yeah, this is the this is the product of that weird mashup. Again with a to-do list, like fill it in. I really love the mood tracker though. It's just so colorful with the purple, pink, and blues. I just love how it goes. Goals, clearly I have none. Notes, I also have none. Oh, I never filled that in either. My habits being all purple to match with the highlights page. And then my finance and my stats on these little like sticky notepad situations. I don't know, I like how it looks. Also, I needed more space for music, so on my miscellaneous, I just put more and more music. I was really discovering quite a bit of music near the end of the year, it looks like. Oh, one of my favorite concert pages. It's my Tomorrow Together, TXT. Why am I forgetting how to speak? I love the aesthetic of the pink and the blue because that's like their colors, but it also matched with like the aesthetic of my theme. So it was perfect. That's how my outfit looks. And it was just such a fun page to pick up. This font was so fun to draw too, because like that's not white gel pen, that's like me leaving blank space. So a little challenging, but I think it looks really cool. Then I have the Icon for Hire concert that I went to, my makeup look, the set list, and then when I met Julian Doodles at a anime convention and I dressed as Ruby from Ruby. Yeah. Then I have another scrapbook page, quite a bit of scrapbook pages in July, clearly. I went to a color factory with my sister and I wanted a page to kind of commemorate that. And then I have another random assortment of things. Very random. There's like no, these are all just like memory keepsakes. So when I bought the Amanda Rachley bracelet and the tote bag, a note that my roommate left, she left me this picture, note, and like a little jar. I quit my old job. I was drawing on an egg at my new job, and then my first ever map commission. So yeah, that is the end. And then I always write some sort of goodbye to my journal. So I have Sayonara Brown Journal. So sayonara indeed. It is time to close this sucker up. It is really like, it's holding on by a thread, truly, kind of like my life at this point. And we're gonna switch it out for my white journal here. Alrighty. Open up this sucker and blank page. Oh, I never wrote my name or number. I might go back and do that in case these journals are ever lost, which I hope they never are. But for, you know, peace of mind, I might go back and do that. I have a 2022 year at a glance, but just the second half because I only needed the second half because obviously the first half of the year already happened. I didn't include July though because it would have been weird to just have 5. So I just did the last 6 months. Social media growth tracker, I just transferred over. I just did different kind of graphs. I'm a little behind with tracking, it looks like, on 2 things, but most of this is blurred out anyway in terms of money. My theme for like the beginning pages was like green and pink mushrooms with like flowers mixed in. I don't know. I have a bit to like catch up and do with in terms of like coloring things in, I'm realizing, but that's for later Cassandra to deal with. This is my K-pop dance page, which is much more full than the other one because I actually joined a dance team. So I have songs that I needed to learn for my dance team on here, which is fun. And then my books read, but this is like the completed books read. Oh, look how stunning this looks. And then here in empty pages, because this was supposed to also transfer into 2023. So I left pages for 2023, but they're all blank. So instead, I'm doing my wrap-up pages for 2022, which are not complete yet because the year is not over and I don't want to make them until I'm, you know, done with the year. But I'll have like achievements of 2022. My favorite events will be here. The best of the best moments. So those highlight pages that I aforementioned, I just write my favorite highlight of each month on here. Then I'll have my Spotify wrap because I love my Spotify wrapped. Concert wrap up because I went to so many concerts in 2022. Top 5 books, and then top media in terms of like songs or like groups I discovered, things like that. And then random blank pages because I, like I said, was planning for 2023. And then we have August, which was themed around Spirited Away / Studio Ghibli. It was mostly Spirited Away plus Howl's Moving Castle as a cover page. And I love the color palette. This is my favorite color palette. And it just brings me joy. Like, it's so bright and cheery, and I wish I could put together color palettes that were bright and cheery like this in every single one of them. But I'm always like, neutral colors. That's the way to go. Well, my camera overheated, so I don't remember what I was saying, but I love the colors, and drawing these cute little soot sprites was fun in the beginning, but then they were a little bit tedious near the end. I still love the look of them though. They're so cute. I would 100% do this theme again, like low-key. Also, these are probably one of my favorite scrapbooking pages, the next 3. So this is when I went to see Katie again, and I went to Chicago with my mom to see The Devil Wears Prada. I kept the playbill because Devil Wears Prada is literally my favorite movie, and to see it in musical form was super exciting. And it was such a fun trip with my mom. So I have Bean, Katie, Mom, and this like cool sticker thing that I got, I think from Michael's. And then I have my 17 concert pages. This is Addie, my roommate, and I being crackheads. And then just like some other fun little pictures. My dance team, Hype. Yes, that E is supposed to be backwards because Hype is spelled H1P3. So that's representing a 3. I had people be like, that E is backwards. And I'm like, I know. We performed Adore You, which was 17's debut song, and I was Wanu, so I just wanted to kind of commemorate that. My bias Vernon, and yeah, just more fun K-pop spreads. And then this is just kind of like my general miscellaneous page. So I have Katie, again, our infamous oatmeal selfie. Some more pictures from the trip when I went to visit her the second time. Some of my friends, the Luna concert. This was Addie's birthday situation. And then my friend Nini and I went out, and yeah, some other just fun pages. All right, just trying to flip through and find my cover page. Oh, ugh. Then I have September, which is themed around the trilogy Caraval by Stephanie Garber. I really, really hate this cover page, but a lot of you guys said that you liked it, which is nice. I hate this entire theme. I went back to doing a full calendar because I was in a rut again, and I just hate everything about this. I hate the color palette. So I'm just gonna flip through real quick. I do like this page though. This is my Missouri trip part 3. So this is the 3rd time I visited Katie, and I actually went and I stayed with my best friend Lexi for, was it a weekend? I don't remember. It was a couple days. I think it was like a weekend, like a 4-day trip. I flew solo for the first time ever, and yeah, I just wanted to commemorate all the shenanigans that we got up to. And then Chronicles of Chaos with me and Katie being goofy as per usual. My first K-pop performance, we finally filmed. It was by Is1. It was Fiesta. Random picture, fuzzy boot season, but I put but not really because it's still 100 degrees in Texas. Yeah, skipping over that theme because I'm not exactly the biggest fan of that theme. But I feel like I got a little bit of a redemption in October with my Throne of Glass remake. I drew this last year, but it was so much uglier than this, and I'm very proud of this style of map and how it turned out. And I used my own stickers, minus this one. This one was from an Etsy shop, but the rest of these little dragon stickers are mine, and I really love how they look. I also didn't fill that in. Dang, I need to go and see what I need to fill in. I really like this theme. I love the black and white, and I think this was the first time I wrote in all caps as well. Actually, that's a lie. I think I've been doing it this entire journal, but I really like how my handwriting looks when it's all caps because I can write messy, but it still look nice. Did I just not? I'm really just proof that I don't keep up with my journal all the time. All these empty pages or empty unfilled in spreads. I don't know. Some more music, TV shows and movies. I wasn't super happy with this page. This is my hyphen page. I have the set list, us being goofy. I do like this page though. Just the miscellaneous pictures. I went to a Blackpink concert, Halloween festivities, things with my dad, Katie and I, again, being ridiculous. And then we have November, which I'm really proud of. And this is probably the theme that I enjoyed setting up the most because it took the least amount of time and the colors were pretty and I just love how it turned out. And it was quick to set up. So I printed out pictures on sticker paper and just stuck them in. This is themed around Spy Family and specifically Anya. And I just did her many little faces here and lots of stars. I just love this color palette and I miss this one too. I would do a pink and yellow one again with my notes / to do. Like, why? I do need to fill this in as well. It looks like I just filled it in with pencil. Yeah, that's kind of why I got rid of my mood tracker. I mean, I still have a track, but just I don't mood track anymore. Again, with my kind of media page, and then my Itsy Checkmate page. They were a K-pop group as well. Lots of K-pop concert pages. I told you I went to a lot of concerts. And then I recently set up this one, and I love the colors so much. I took my mom to go see the Nutcracker. I went to my friend's wedding. This was the filming of I'm So Sick by A-Pink, and I was Bomi. And then our little performance we did. And then I went to Anime Dallas, and I met the voice actors for Suki and Toph, which was very exciting. So I wanted a page to also commemorate that, because it was so cool. And then I have my ATEEZ concert page, which was the last concert of 2022. And ironically, ATEEZ was my first concert of 2022. And I'm really proud of this page. My friend Nini, aforementioned Nini, gave us confetti because she was in the pit. And they actually had fancy confetti, which was so exciting. So I glued that into my journal and it really added to the fun little aesthetic of the page. And then us being goofy as per usual. It's kind of our tradition to take goofy concert photos before. I put bad bitches but crackheads, which is kind of our entire relationship. And yeah, then I have December, which is only partly filled out, and I'm not super happy with this theme, so we're just gonna also flip through that quite quickly. Yeah, super empty and messy. I don't really like this theme. This looks pretty though. My habit tracker has been kept up with pretty dang well. So I'm proud of that, but other than that, not loving these other spreads. But this one, on the other hand, I do really love. I got a camera, and so most of these photos, all these photos except for this selfie, were taken on my new Sony a7 III camera, and this is when I went to visit my friend in Oklahoma, Lexi, and these are just some shots we took. A little selfie, we were reading A Shadow in... Nope, we're not reading A Shadow in the Ember, we're reading A Light in the Flame. And then we have Two Baddies and Talk That Talk, which were two dances that we performed for my dance team. And these are the photos that are me in my outfits. I love how they look so much. And then this was a hype event. It was a little K-pop club night situation. And these are some shots I took of my friends. And I really, really loved how they turned out. And I wanted like a little collage of some of my favorite shots because I'm quite proud of how they turned out and I edited them. And that is the end of this journal. That's all I have for 2022. So that those were a little peek into my life, into my journals. I really, really hope that you enjoyed watching, you were able to get some inspiration, or you just enjoyed watching and hanging out for a little bit. And yeah, let me know if you're starting journaling in 2023. I do have my 2023 journal setup already up on my channel if you want to watch that. But other than that, thank y'all so much, and I hope to see you in the next one.